There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal.
Big chance, must be, and the shot! Mendieta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chips it through. This looks promising. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
And it's Perez. Tries to play it through. Cross needs to be good. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now there's a it's Perez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. Real chance for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Abe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Stood up well to him there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a clearance, but not much of one. And here's Perez. Perez! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Jamaica have their second corner now. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. That has been cut short. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Abe. Azar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? He's through here. And that was very necessary. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Yamal. Great vision. Park Ji-sung. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Serginho. And he's on a charge. He's picked his way through. Looking for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Jamaica have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. It's a pretty loose pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's intervened well there. Shapes to shoot! Some resolute defending there. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, terrible pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's aimed into the middle. Vardiol gathers from the goal kick. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's found the way through. Nicked it back promptly. Tries to pass it through. Park Ji-sung. Nicely weighted ball. Vieri. Jamaica can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. So their fourth quarter of the game. There's the shot! This time, surely! Goal! And what a climax we have here! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Jamaica give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Mbappe plays a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro is there to clear. Vieri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's lost a chance, surely! It's a goal! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
2 up and very little time left, surely. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Great vision. Out to the left it goes. Martinelli. He is through here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Martinelli. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. He's through and all alone! And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. Brilliantly cut out. Pedri.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Chance! There it is! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. Costa Curta. Gaitska Mendieta.
Jamaica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's not got that quite right. He's shifted it to the flank. Now it's Martinelli. He's got away. And he's had it nicked away. Now who's going to be first to this? That's really well manoeuvred. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a good spell of possession, this. Neymar. That is a little undercooked. Abe. Vardiol. Spread neatly. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ruben Diaz. Costa Curta. Rice. Hakimi. And he's managed to get free.
Adeyemi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner and just make...
Oh, what's he done? He has found the way through. Tries to play it through. Costa Curta. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Time and again they are repelled. Aims beyond the defence. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be... Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Ruben Dias. Not the most accurate pass. Well read, nice interception. Hitters! They've got to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save.
Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Neymar. Now it's Thuram. Played out to the left flank, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Takes aim, and big header! And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution.
So it's back to business. Roberto Carlos. Referee's given a throw. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp, just eases him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
De Bruyne crosses. Hakimi. And it's Kaka. Oh, this looks sharp. Kaka. And he was quick to react. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Thuram. Ball driven towards the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. That is good alertness. Costa Curta. Well, that pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos. Martinelli, who's set up one goal so far. Pedri receives it in a wide position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Thuram. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Goes looking wide. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Jamaica have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Perez. He's a sharp little ball here. Perez. And the cross comes in. Kaka. That is ended up in no man's land. Martinelli. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Perez. Pedri. Roberto Carlos. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pedri. And it's Kaka. Rice. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pedri. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Martinelli. Pedri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Abe. Ball played for Mendieta. That has been cut short. That's a throw.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 9, Turn.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rice. Pedri. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Pass is just off target.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Roberto Carlos providing an outlet. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Coming on the field is number
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Perez does chance, surely! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
De Bruyne, number 22, Abe. Coming on the field, number 19, Bellingham. Number 13, Leandro Paredes.
And he cuts out the supply. Kaka. Rice. And it's Neymar. And he's being shifted off it. No way through.
There will be 3 minutes added
Sports
time.
official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well timed, excellent interception. It's gone for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Rice. Martinelli. Tries to pass it through. Plenty to it. Great chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! And time is up. Jamaica can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Hitters! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Neymar could try cutting inside here. There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a good foot in there. Spread it left. Great vision. Pires. Oh, nice touch. Pires with the delivery. So just a one early goal to report. Takes a shot. Oh, that was no routine save.
Abbe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Jamaica with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. He's gone for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Pires. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckham. And it's Salah. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pires. He's a sharp little ball here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hangs in a cross. That's an excellent interception. Searching pass he's played there. Neuer. Kaka. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Mbappe. Ruben Dias. Now it's Martinelli. Oh, well measured. And he's in on goal. He's looking wide. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Aims beyond the defence. Neymar plays it in. And he's cut it out. Roberto Carlos. Beckham. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Now Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. That is ended up in no... And there's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Jamaica have their second corner now. Beckham tries to clear. Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, that's a very good... Tries a shot! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Knocks it into space.
Oh, great feat that.
It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Roberto Carlos. Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. Time and again they are repelled.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
2 added minutes has
That
been
is a
indicated.
brilliant interception. Not the most convincing of passes. He's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Kaka. Mohamed Salah. And it's half-time here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
And a
at
quick
this stage.
announcement today that memorabilia from
Jamaica
today's
go
match
in at
is now
half-time on
sale
a
in the
comfortable
stadium.
2-goal cushion. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And this is Neymar. Beckham. Kaka. Defending was strong and firm. Vardiol goes back to front. And it's Beckham. Now there's a fine ball. Mendieta. Mohamed Salah knocks it out wide. Played back in. Azar. And that interception was most necessary. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Chance, surely! It's there! The second half sparks straight into life. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Perez. Hazard. Looking to go deep.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
The attendance for this match
will
was
be a throw-in.
80,607.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Very nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe. Kaka. And that is a little undercooked. Great Scamedieta. Oh, it's come loose. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Abe. Jamaica have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Roberto Carlos.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Abe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this? Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli. Beckham. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product. And
Lewandowski! And he opts to go forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and it's Beckham. All played right into his path. Danger averted for now. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. He's through. Decent chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Jamaica, number 7, Hazard. Number 20, Grace Mendieta. Coming on the field, number 8, De Bruyne. Number 4, Bernardo Silva.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Looking for options for movement. Now the cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Hakimi. Guardiola. 5 minutes left on the clock. Kaká. He has found a way through. He's free, he has got space. Neuer claims comfortably.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? And a chance! Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Thuram. Pedri. Now Kaká. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Martinelli. He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, delicious! So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Jamaica conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Shoots! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he
goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In once more. Martinelli. That is good alertness. De Bruyne. Now he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Ruben Dias. Kaká. Oh, that's clever. Extra time reaches half-time.
And now to all members
well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Jamaica, number 11. Neymar.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 10.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Kaká. Pass somewhat off target. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. Kaká. Played out towards the right wing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's been given away. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Costa Curta. De Bruyne. Thuram. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Thuram gets flagged offside. Ruben Dias. Pedri. Kaka. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Martinelli. Roberto Carlos. Paredes does really well to win the ball there. Always onto this. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 24.
Oh, the count is rising. That's 6.
Coming on the field is number 3, Hernandez.
Thuram! Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time shot a goal! Goal! Could that be it? The definitive final twist! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that will be the final act. Jamaica can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, a world-famous old... Oh, no, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! Missed by a fraction. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivers with... He's got full. It's there! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Till Kaká does really well to win the ball there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. DiMarco. Van der Ven with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ruben Dias. Quarter of an hour played. Out towards the flank. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Knocks it out wide. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. He's on it. Can he get away? Abe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bernardo Silva. Musiala engages and forces him off the ball. Mendieta. Oh, good spread. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos. Ruben Dias. Hakimi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. DiMarco. Oh, good-looking ball. Fernandez. Pass somewhat off target. Some resolute defending there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mendieta carries the ball down the right. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Kaká. Bernardo Silva. And it's Kaká. Musiala. Perez. And it's Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. that's an excellent interception. Now it's Musiala. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kaka.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Played back in, and he's got... Can he finish? Too close for comfort. Oh, super find. Makes Mendieta. Mendieta's delivery. And it's been given away. It's Perez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Perez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hakimi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
To Martinelli. It's a good spell of possession, this. Odegaard. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
DiMarco goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Bernardo Silva. Ambitious ball here. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Mendieta. Nicely intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Bernardo Silva. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Kaka. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Showing good feet. And he's picked it up out wide. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Bernardo Silva. Mendieta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, no joy this time.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Martinelli! Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking for options for movement. Kaka. Half an hour gone in the second half.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic.
It's Thuram. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great vision. Fernandez is wide and looking to get onto this. Fernandez. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Thuram takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Manchester United must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
DiMarco gets a foot in here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Has a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he's had it nicked away. Fernandez. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Oh no, this does not look good. Thuram! Goal! Manchester United! First blood.
They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.